All right, on to step 4. First thing we need to do, start screen capture again. 3, 2, 1, click. All right, we're synced. Now, what's the next thing that we're gonna need to do? Okay, we have lyrics, we have a title, we have a genre, we actually have a song. Now what we need to do is start putting it all together to make the video. To do this, what I usually do is actually have a template set up where it contains the folder for Ableton session, which is for audio recording. We haven't been using it much, but I use it a little bit from time to time on this. Another folder for the Adobe Premiere session. That's actually the video program that we use to put it all together and make the video. And then there's another folder for media. And in that folder for media is where we put everything that we're using. So all of our graphics, all of our lyrics, all of our, the song, basically everything that we're gonna work with there. So let's go ahead and do this first. We're gonna come back and create a new folder using a template. So all right, these are all the other ones we've been working on. Let's go ahead and copy this one over here. That's the template that I use. Today's the 10th, so we'll do 01, 10, 25, because 24 was 11 days ago. What was the name? What was the name again? Finding the Way. All right, we're gonna copy that. And inside here, the Adobe Premiere session needs to be renamed because I made a template for the actual video program because it's, well, there's a few steps that you do all the time, every time you start this, you start working on these videos. So I basically just made a template that covers like the first 20% of what I need to do. So all I need to do is just change the name to match whatever project we're working on right now. Before I open this, I'm going to copy what we just downloaded. So the actual song. Oh, I'm gonna rename that. Let's see here. We're gonna put this in under audio. I have a folder for music, so we'll put it in music. And then the lyrics, where are you? Microsoft Word, okay. So I still need to save this. This was from step 2, right? Step 1 or 2? Yeah, step 1. So we'll go ahead and save this as, and we'll go put it over here. No, we're not doing Korea today. Well, we are, but not right now. Don't worry about it. Okay. Lyrics are saved in there. Cool. What's the next step? Let's launch the file, right? Let's launch the session and start putting stuff together. Finding the Way. Okay, the first thing I want to put on here on the timeline, you see it actually shows a timeline down here. And if I click on here, there's already a black box with the lyrics. This is something that I do with every single project anyway. So I basically save myself a bunch of time by setting up the folder to have this stuff already. Now I just got to go make modifications to tweak it. It's like a preset, right? Okay, so the first thing I need to do is put the music in here. So I'm going to go into my media folder. I'm going to drop this in here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to listen to it and see if I can see where I want to end the song. And hopefully it's under the 60 seconds. Otherwise, we have to do some other stuff. But there's always a solution. All right, now we have... Let your courage show. Trust the path. At times not clear. Through the stormy skies, you're the pioneer. Okay, so if I cut it off here.
You're the pioneer.
Actually, that'll work. Right after, right before that clicking sound, right? Right before this click sound. Just out of curiosity, hold on a second. I'm going to try something. Another thing that I like to do, and I just really started doing this recently, some of these songs, if you look to the very end, like you go to the very end, you can actually chop off like the very tail end of it and then bring it back and then put it right at the end of the part of the clip that you're going to use. So it actually has a resolve, kind of like the song ended. I don't know if this one's going to be needed, but we'll check it out. Don't know if it needs it. Don't know if this is going to work. We'll try it out. If it doesn't, hey, it's less editing for us to do anyway. But, you know, if I can make it sound a little bit more polished at the end, why not do it?
Through the stormy skies, you're the pioneer. Pioneer. Pioneer.
I could probably blend it. Let's see.
Pioneer. Pioneer.
Where's the downbeat?
You're the pioneer.
Okay, so there's the downbeats right there. This is where it's beneficial to know a little bit about music. But honestly, if you just listen to it and you'll develop the know-how of how to do this. You're basically just trying, song is structured like a ruler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like if you can measure from 1 to 2, you can measure any other place. Music's the same way. If you can measure it here, you can measure it there. You find where the 1 and 2 are, and you put it together, and it just sounds like it was supposed to go together. That's what I'm doing right now. So I found the downbeat on this one. What's the downbeat? It's basically the beginning of the next line, not the verbal line, the beat. And then I'm trying to find the beginning of the beat on the tail end. That doom doom doom, that's the downbeat there. So if we can make this and that blend and match together, which we can usually do something like if you overlap it a little bit and you kind of fade it from one to the other. That's what DJs do when they're mixing, when they used to mix vinyl, mixing digitally now.
The pioneer. You're the pioneer.
Nah, it changes the energy way too much. All right, so we're just gonna leave it the way it was.
Pioneer.
Where's that click again? We gotta find out what we just did. Oh no, wait a second. Ah, undo. Undo. Love technology. Undo. Just undo. Get back to the place. Undo, undo, undo. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. End on the wispy, the airy breath. Perfect. All right, cool. So that's out at 57 seconds. We'll go ahead and delete that part because that's not going to get used. And I'm going to go ahead and shrink up the front. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave the front. Like, there's a bunch of space at the front, but we can leave it because we're still under the 60 seconds. And it gives you a second to kind of get into it. You're not just kind of like in your face, right? If anybody wants to do something like this, or you're going to make some type of karaoke, lyric videos, whatever, okay, if you've ever done karaoke before, if you've ever tried to do a song where the words come up on the screen the moment you need to sing it, it doesn't work very well. Give us at least like half a second to see what we're gonna sing before we sing it, right? Just makes more sense. So this is what I do. It's a little bit of a rule of thumb when you're doing these to make it easier, okay? Check this out. So I put crossfades on the videos, or on the words, right? And the crossfade is basically like a fading in, fading out. My crossfades are 1 second long. I take half of that and I basically, wherever the words start, it should be in the middle of that crossfade. Watch, you'll see what I'm talking about. So this blue bar is on the first word. That's what this green line is. And when we zoom in, if you can see that little spike right there, that's the first word, right? So what I want to do is line that first word to the middle of my fade right here. So that way, when it comes on, this is how it's going to look.
Questions in my pocket.
Let's change the word so it matches. Remember, we got our Word document here that we closed, apparently. Questions in my pocket weighing down my soul, right? So we'll change all this. Alignment looks a little high, but we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. We're doing text editing right now. Okay, so let's see how it goes.
Questions in my pocket weighing down my soul.
Okay, so soul is down here, and I'm going to do the same thing here on the tail end. I'm going to bring it back so that way soul is halfway through. So once you're done saying soul, it's basically at the halfway point in the cross dissolve.
Down my soul.
Here comes the next word, so we just do the same thing. We're going to copy this and paste it over here. And we're going to put it in the exact same place like last time. And we change the words to match the second verse.
Gotta find a way before I lose control.
Already went out by itself.
Lose control.
Perfect. So shadows is over here. Shadows creeping in. I can hear the doubts.
Shadows creeping in. I can hear the doubts.
And then gonna.
Gonna shout out loud. Time to hear me now. To hear me now.
All right, we'll stretch this one out so that way now ends right in the middle of that dissolve.
Hear me now.
Here comes the next word, going into the chorus. So we want, again, same thing, just follow, rinse and repeat. And the answers hide in your sinking low.
When the answers hide and you're sinking low. Push on through, let your courage show. Trust the path at times not clear. Through clear, through the stormy skies, you're the pioneer.
Done. Okay. I'm gonna fix something real quick. Well, actually, you know what? I don't even know what we're gonna use for the background yet. So let's go ahead and just make sure the timing is done. Okay. All right, song should be out now. So I'm going to make this the out point. So it's basically 58-second song now. We've got everything created. We've got all the lyrics. Now what's going to be the next part? Well, this is going to be, I guess, step 5 now. Is that correct? Hold on. What do we got? I'm losing track. Step 2. We're on step 4 right now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it here, and we're going to go on to step 5 next, which is going to be creating the graphics that are going to go behind this video. So let's do that next.